Okay. Can I just say, I was reading your comments in the chat before I went live, and I'm actually really proud of this community to see you guys. Like, you know, there's a fair few jokes going on in here. There's a fair few, you know, like people just in a really good frame of mind saying, yeah, you know, like we just have to let the dust settle. So yeah, I really like that. Well done to you guys. But seriously, WTF, like what the hell just happened? This is crazy. This is based on obviously Rumours so far. Let's have a look at the chart. Based on Rumours so far, I had some liquidation levels marked yesterday when I was expecting a pullback, but I didn't actually have a chance to really have a look at the charts at all today. Let me just move this so because I want to see your comments. I can't see them anywhere. So let me just sort myself out here. Wait, is that the right thing? Yeah, now you guys can see this and I can see you. Okay, I'm sorted. But yes, crazy rumors that the SEC may not get approved. Having a look on Twitter here, we can see it was this company here, Matrix Port. Caleb says, a firm that I've never heard of comes out and says that in their view, the spot Bitcoin ETFs won't be approved by the SEC this month. They are one firm. They might be right. They might be wrong. This report is causing the sell-off in Bitcoin this morning. Bitcoin RK says whales scooping up. Sunny Decree says rumors have emerged that the SEC will reject all Bitcoin ETF applications in January. However, these are just rumors so far. What else have we got going on here? Funding rates, you know, we kind of know that that's how it works. Bitcoin crashes back to prices not seen since January 21. Okay, yeah. And, you know, if you go to Google as well and you just have a look at the Bitcoin news, you can see here, like all the news that was coming out. This is only 5 hours ago from CNBC that says Bitcoin soars to kick off in 2024, topping 45,000. Like, if that's not to induce, you know, major FOMO right before a big wipeout, Bitcoin climbs above 45,000, Bitcoin eyes 5-day winning streak, you know. This is why I always say, like, if you're in a really good trade and you want to hold on to it, it's fine to let your runners run, but you got to move your stop losses up along the way. Every consolidation, once price moves up again, you got to move your stop losses because this can literally happen at any time. TS says, is it too late to sell? Well, we just have to let it settle. Like, the thing that we've actually got to watch out for now is a V-shaped recovery, because if this is just a rumor and this was just a leverage wipeout, then once people realize that it was just a rumor, they might consider this a buy the dip moment. And we can see a lot of that happening in the chat. People were mentioning it, things are on sale and it's a good time to buy. So yeah, I don't think you would buy right now. You have to wait for price to settle. But what we really should be looking out for is, if this was just a leverage wipeout, we really have to be looking out. Let me just erase these because they're gone now. We have to be looking out for a V-shaped recovery potentially. We can see here, let's have a look at a few things that where price came back to. So we wicked just below the low of the week, but we've closed back above it. These two candles here, see how I've got this little area marked? Can you guys see that well? Yes, you can. See how I've got that area marked? If I go across to the Friday, that's the Friday US candle close. Remember I said to you guys that price usually, when a new week opens, it will usually return to the close of Friday, the Friday US session, at some point in the next week. That's simply just a CME gap close when that happens. So, I mean, yeah, I would be looking out now for potential V-shaped recoveries, but if we don't get that, then we're just looking for a change in market structure to be able to buy in. I don't think it's an automatic buy where it is right now. Yeah, we have to let the dust settle. So I really just wanted to go live, really just to be here for you guys, because it was quite a shocking move and quite unexpected, I think. So yeah, I'm really just here for you guys, and we can kind of just play it by ear. I don't have anything to report on, but if you guys want to look at some stuff, I'm happy to look at whatever. Johan says, Happy New Year, Annie. Happy New Year to you as well. Just killed the shorts. Almost 1 billion open interest wiped. Pretty impressive. Yeah, let's have a look at the leverage here. I think we were here, we're at 8 billion. Actually, the Discord will show me. The last Discord update done by one of my team members, Cage, he posted here the Bitcoin delta was 8.54 billion to the longs before this wipeout. And now we can see here that that's all completely gone and we're now to the shorts. So yeah, there you go. There's that. Actually, let's look at the heat maps and see what's going on. Look, we don't really have high level buy the dips till down here at 38,000. So, I wouldn't be jumping ahead really yet. Let it settle. New market structure will show you whether or not that was just a once-off wipeout and it's back to normal from there, or we may come down until there actually is an approval. That's a possibility as well. It is Wednesday. It is midweek reversal day. Let's have a look at the chart. Which I didn't get to have a look at, so I have not done any updates. But look, Monday up, Tuesday up, into Wednesday. That's three rises, 3 days. There's not the best M formation here, and this is a lower high here. So it is following the model, like dramatically following the model at this point in time. I did think we would come up higher. I think I did this on my update. Was it yesterday? I thought there was no reason why we wouldn't come up into this daily vector candle at 47,230, but you can never bank on it. If I'm going to bed and price is consolidating, my stop loss always gets moved. So my 6 long trades that I've been in since 1997 all got stopped out in profit, which was fine, but they're stopped out now. So I have no linders, which is irritating, but at least I cashed out some of those trades. And yeah, now I got to look for new setups again. So I'm with you guys, man. If we're all looking for longs, I don't have any leverage longs at the moment, just spot. What else is going on in the chat here? Midweek reversal, your strategy called it. Yeah, well, it's not my strategy, to be fair. It is a Forex strategy that I've applied to crypto. But it tends to work over and over again, and it keeps us calm because we know what to expect. We know what to look for. Dashka says, smash the likes, fam. Yes, would appreciate it heavily if you smash the likes. I was just sitting at home chilling. You know what I was actually doing, guys? I was trying to find somewhere to go for my birthday. And then this happened and my phone just started going nuts with alerts. But I'm thinking, and hit the like button or leave me a comment if you think I should. I'm thinking to go to Iceland for my birthday, which is January 12th. So yeah, what is that? A few days away. But I'm thinking to go to see if I can see the Northern Lights. I feel like that is a once in a lifetime opportunity, and why not? And it's on my astrocartography, it's on my Jupiter line, so I should have a really amazing experience. Has anyone been to Iceland? Has anyone seen the Northern Lights? Should I go? Or where would you go if you were to go on a birthday? Come to the UK. Yes, I was going to go after that. I was going to go shopping after that. So I'll spend 4 days in the UK before I come back to Dubai. Reese says go do it. Thumbs up, lots of thumbs up. Norway. BTC is still in the range. Oh, I missed your comment because there's so many going. The Blue Lagoon. Yeah, I don't think I can go to the Blue Lagoon because there were earthquakes in December there and that area is blocked off. But there are apparently other parts, other lagoons that are actually better than Blue Lagoon. So yeah, I'm not too worried. I did not use, what was that? I missed that message. I think it said I did not use a stop loss. Guys, you should always use a stop loss. I really want to show you guys on this channel. We do it in TTC. It's all part of our course. We go into a lot of detail. But I'm going to bring on one of my team members. There's a couple in there that are so good talking about stop losses and how to manage your risk properly. I'm going to bring one of them on to this channel soon. And I'm just going to do a show with them to really explain it to you in a really logical way, because no one should ever get wrecked from a move like this. and no one should ever get wrecked in any one trade. Like, that's a fact. And I feel like how to correctly manage your risk is not talked about enough on social media, and it's really not explained in absolute depth. So yeah, if you want me to do something like that, there's 2 people in my team that I can think of that would just be amazing at explaining it to you, because every time they explain it in our Discord, the community just goes nuts. They're just like, oh, it finally makes sense. So yeah, let me know if you want that. Also, let me know, I brought on one of my other team members on Friday, Kat, who does the mindset, whole mindset side in TTC. Let me know if you watched that interview and if you enjoyed it. Sydney says the most awesome country to vacation in. Melvin says you need to go to Cancun. I'm not 18. Like, is it Cancun for like drinking and getting crazy? That's not my style, not at all. Nice. Watch and smoke Northern Lights. That's a calling, Annie. What else is going on? Mindset was good. Awesome. Northern Lights are all over now. No, they're not. No, they're not. Stop loss will guarantee you get wicked out, then you buy back higher. Just thought that's Charlie. That's the worst advice I've ever heard. Try Scotland. Yeah, maybe one day. Watched it. Was great with Kat. Yeah, awesome. Happy New Year. Okay, guys, if there's Finland, London, Kat's video was good. Iceland's such a cool space, especially the hot. Yeah, and see, that's my style. I like to holiday in luxury. Like, I'm not like a camper van type of girl. I'm like, where can I go and find the best facials in the world? Like, those are the destinations that I want to go to. So yeah, I like that whole idea over there. All right, what else is going on here? Look at 𝗧𝗿𝗃𝗵, guys. This better not be a troll comment. We will look at it. 𝗧𝗿. I have to change some settings here. I believe, do I? No, I don't. Okay, we are good. Oh, interesting. There's always something, isn't there? I mean, you can't get in on this now anyway. I watched your manifestation upload from last year, followed every step. That's awesome. Well done. Make sure you look back on it in a year. It's amazing to see how far you come. This year, 2023, was the first year that I achieved everything on my vision board. I've never achieved everything before. So I've really leveled up this year because, yeah, why not? You know, if I didn't think I would reach what I did reach, and now I'm like, well, you know, you got to go a bit harder. Annie buys at 4 hour 200 EMA. Yeah, if anything you like is, you know, going to settle around the 4 hour 200 EMA, and you're in the oversold region, they're good long-term buy area. Looks like you lost a short. Well, I didn't lose a short because I didn't open a short. So there's that. But, you know, I can't be on the chart 24 hours a day. I was really busy working. I was actually filming a whole video for you guys. I was literally about to post it. It was 3 minutes away from posting it. I was just finishing the thumbnail, and then all my alerts went off. So that video is going to get saved for another day now. So, you know, got to multitask sometimes. Annie, come back to Melbourne. No, thank you. No, thank you. Actually, I wonder how we'll deal with the cold now, you know, because it's been so long. And I actually heard it's meant to be summer in Melbourne. I heard it's freezing. So that's weird. BTC 4 hour hammer candle could be interesting. Let's have a look. We're only an hour into this candle. Yeah, well, and look at that. Like, if that closes back above the 200 EMA, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, it's okay to wick below it, but if this 4 hour candle actually closes above it, oh, this doesn't have oversold. What does have? No, this doesn't have. This has. We're not at oversold, but, you know, it's close enough. But yeah, I would, if that happens, if Bitcoin closes the 4 hour with this candle, like candle closes back above the 200 EMA, I would drop down to smaller time frames and see if I can find reversal reasons, like I said, a V-shaped recovery or a W formation. It may be a V shape in this case. We'll try and watch it together to see if I think it's actually going to be that. But you know, V shapes really depend on sentiment. The 1 hour is, I mean, that's a fully BART, right? What else is going? Folks just lost their asses. Well, they shouldn't have. If you have good risk management, you shouldn't lose your ass. And if you've been buying for the next bull market, then you're holding for the long term anyway. There's going to be many more moves like this. What was this? Actually, let's measure this out. From the high of the day to where the bottom, it's only an 8% move. There are going to be times where we drop 40% during the bull market. We have to get used to it. Nobody should have done their ass on this. You know, if you're leverage trading, you got to use proper risk management. You got to move your stops if you're in really good trades. If you're spot buying, then you have a long-term plan anyway. So I don't really see why anyone would lose their ass. Trendari says yes to stop loss info. Yeah, for sure. What else is going on here? Annie, do you trade CVD? Yeah, I do. We've had heavily bullish CVD below 42k. What else is here? Can you explain an early V-shaped pattern for me? Yes, I can, to the best of my ability. If you're going to have a V-shaped recovery, first of all, I don't think we are anymore because of this 1 hour, but I'll show you where you would find it. You have a big move like we just had. You would usually spike into a key vector candle, a key vector candle, a key area, a key liquidation, like a high liquidation level from high block that you can find, you know, something like that. Like I think if we look at this 7-day, let me stretch this out. Can you guys see this? Yeah. So see here, this is where we had really high liquidity here, and that's where price came down into. So that sort of qualifies as where you would go, okay, maybe that's all they wanted, and we're just going to go back to normal from here. So then what you're looking for is on a smaller time frame, a 15, or sometimes you have to get it on a 5-minute if it bounces back really fast. You're looking for sort of what's happening now, but I would like to see price moving a little bit faster where it just doesn't retrace. There's speed in it. The thing is, when you have a big move down like this, that when it hits that initial area, what you have to understand, let me spread this out. What you have to understand is that when it hits that initial area, it's hitting liquidations and stops and, you know, it's hitting all that thing. So essentially a liquidation is a order on the other side. So if price is coming down, that's short, right? So liquidations will be longs that close those shorts. So this is basically longs getting triggered in this zone, which was the New York close from last week. So the very next candle after it is usually going to be a vector in the opposite direction. And we can see that here, which is the blue vector right there, right? So you don't worry about that one. If it's going to be a V-shaped recovery, this is just what I've personally found. This is not like a fact. It's just what have noticed from trading like this for a long time. If we're going to have a V-shaped recovery, after that candle happens, we won't return to it, but we start to move away at kind of speed. So this white candle right here is kind of, it's in line with what I would look for a V-shaped recovery. And yeah, we won't come back to create the second side of a W. So how do you know when to actually get in? It's a high risk and probably not something I should be saying on YouTube because everybody will just ape. But essentially, you're making an assumption we're not going to head back to the key level that you had marked out, which was this one right here, right? So you're making an assumption we're not going to come back there. And so you basically just go in. Or you wait for price to get back above the closest EMA, which is going to be the 10. And if it can get back above the 10 and hold it, like consolidate after a while, then, and usually if that 10 EMA also lines up with a key area, so it won't be a vector because all the vectors just got wiped out, or it could be the one that caused this. So this red vector here. So let me try and draw this out. If price were to now have no retracements, but came all the way back to here and did a full recovery of this red candle here, this is on the 15-minute time frame, and then it consolidated here, what it would be doing is holding, if you guys can see this line right here, it would be holding the low of the day after the leverage wipeout. That's where I might take a chance on it. So number one would be here if it was a really key area, and number two would be here. But this is super high risk. Like your chances of getting this wrong is very high. So it's not ideal. Like don't be trying, because it's essentially catching a falling knife. That's not a smart trading strategy. But the only way you could do that, usually if that was going to happen, not this option. Actually, let me just put this one here and then we'll go down to the 5 minutes. If that was going to happen, if it wasn't going to return to it, you would find a W on the 5 minute. You would find or the 1 minute. So now see what we're looking at here on the 5 minute. There's the blue vector candle. This is the current price action right here. We don't want to return to this blue vector candle if it's going to be a V-shaped recovery. If we start coming, because right now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-minute candles that have rejected the 20 EMA. So that's bearish, right? So we have to wait for, like, this wouldn't be an area to go long in my opinion. But if after a while, like especially maybe US session, when US opens, if we have not come back to this blue vector candle and like we basically just consolidate to the end of UK, US will move with speed if they want to recover this. That's the actual fact. The US, when it opens, will move at speed if it wants to recover this. So I would just be waiting for the US open pending price not coming back to this blue vector right here. Let me see what else is going on in the questions. No aping in, peeps. Oh, Katarina, yeah, 100%. So you would set the stop loss under that blue vector if you went long after consolidation. Yes, I would set it under here. And essentially that would be because I believe that it's over and I have a much longer term plan. Like I think we're going up to 50 from here. That's when I would do it. Right now, I don't feel that way. So I haven't opened any new trades. Being fully transparent, all of my leverage trades are closed right now. And I only have my spot, which is for, I'm not selling those until a year's time anyway. We love you, Annie. I love you too. Late but present, good time to average in. Maybe I would wait for it to settle first before deciding that, because look here, this is the low of the week at 41,290. So yeah, if we just consolidate now for a little while and don't return around here, yeah, and then you check your altcoins that you do want a dollar cost average into, and if they're at the 4-hour 200 EMA and they're close to RSI, I mean, we can look at some of them if anyone has any requests. Annie, what was the cinnamon thing you mentioned for New Year's Day? So it's a cinnamon ritual where you put cinnamon in your left hand. You stand at your front door, you open your front door and you face into your house and you just say a manifestation ritual inviting abundance and health and wealth and all of these things into your house. And then you just blow the cinnamon into your house and you leave it there for 24 hours. And yeah, we do that on the 1st of every month. Isn't it more possible that the ETF is already approved and that causes the price drops to permit the privileged people by about 5 to 6K cheaper than the official? I mean, yeah, the whole thing is about manipulating news. This is what I was saying before. Like, look at this. 5 hours ago, they were putting out articles to have us believe that it was up only. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely. All of this stuff is designed to trigger us. You know what the market maker's 3 objectives are? Now I've got to test myself and make sure I remember them. Wait, actually, I have them in my notes. Let me look up my notes. Objectives. Here we go. No. Hold on a second. If you guys are in TTC, you'll know. Okay, so to induce retail to take a position, and they do that by moving the market in a direction with wide range swings. Their second objective is to create panic and fear to make you think irrationally. That's with fast moves or like stop hunts. And so what have we seen in the last day? Fast move, fast irrational move. I said that actually on yesterday's video. I don't actually like that we're moving this fast leading up to, an ETF announcement. I didn't actually like the fast move. Like, I'll trade it, I'll profit from it if I can, but I don't like it. I would have been much more happier if we just ran a slow trend up. But the fact it was a fast move, if price is moving up fast, then big money is selling to you, So why are they selling to you? To build their short contracts the other way, and they just profited big time. We've just seen that. And the third objective is to hit your stop losses and your liquidation points, which pockets your money. That's what we've seen today, right? Let's have a look at this. Exactly what the market maker has done, achieved their objective over the last couple of days. Let's have a look at these candles when they decide to load. Here, so fast moves to the upside, induce panic, induce fear. I wrote this thing on Twitter about, I told my mum, oh, it's great, Bitcoin's moving to the upside, it's a great day. And she's like, should I buy more? And I'm like, WTF, like, we don't buy big green candles. Like, how are we related? And there were comments from people saying, oh, to be honest, your mum should buy. It's only like, 7%. And I'm just like, no, it doesn't matter if it's 7%. Like, this is a fast move to the upside. You're being induced into a position for a reason so that they can come when you least expect it and take it all back. That's exactly what happened here. That's the game, But if you know the game, you can play the game. That's all. It doesn't mean that we don't have a chance. We just have to be smarter. Annie, I want to know, how do you set up the vector zones? Do you use body and wick or body only? Yeah, I include the wicks. The whole vector candle is marked out to me until it's recovered. Thank you, Annie. Other people I listened to said that we were going to 38. I didn't want to panic sell. Look, we might, because there are buys there, I think I saw. Yeah, look down here. There are buys here. So it's possible, but would that not be a good retracement area to buy anyway? Like, for all the things we've been waiting for and missing out on, been really nice, decent retracement. So, and I would actually feel better about it, to be honest with you. Like, if we came down until, the day of the ETF, the 10th of Jan, and then we got good news, what a perfect buy the dip moment. We may not be so lucky, but imagine it turned out that way. It's better to come down before the news than up, in my opinion. It gives better chances to buy. So I wouldn't see 38 as scary if we did come down there. There are definitely people that are actually, you know what? Let's have a look what the investors are doing. Let's go and have a look at spot Bitcoin and see if anyone's look, these people want to sell up here at 48. What's going on? Where do people want to buy spot? The highest is around the 38K still. And then they've got these hopeful people still down here at 25. There's always these people that just hope for a really massive falling knife. I mean, I don't know. It's 25. I don't know. But it's there. So, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be worried if we came back to 38. Annie, can you look at XRP? I can. Let's look on this chart. Where do I have XRP? I might have it here. Let me turn this off. Hold on, I have to change my settings on this so that I can see it properly. That's not the right one. This is the right one. Okay, here we go. So where did this look exactly where XRP came back to. Look at this daily green vector candle right here. There you go. So that's good. It's a wick out of the daily vector candle. Let's measure out the 50% zone of this. come on, guys. It's like it's friggin' predictable. Look at that. Exactly the 50% area of that daily vector candle right there is to the exact wick is where it went to. So now that doesn't mean buy. That would mean that you now have to, let's have a look at the 4 hour. Where are my EMAs? Where are my EMAs? They're here. Well and truly below everything on the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, this would not really be a area to buy for me right now. I would need to see more. There's going to be time to buy this. This will settle for a while, and if it's going to hold that level, eventually there'll be a higher low in like maybe a couple of days. And if it holds this and it doesn't return back into this daily vector candle, then that's when it could be a buy opportunity. But we have to be careful now because it could also do this, retrace and head further down. So yeah, we need more structure to decide. Voice is breaking. Is it still breaking? I actually don't have the best internet in my house. Hold on a second. Whoa, is that true? 2175 watching, smash the likes. Can you guys hear my mic now? Okay, Karina says the mic is fine. Tom says it's fine. I think it's you guys. None of us heard anything. Sound is fine. Yeah, okay. It might be... I can't explain it because everything's green on my end. So I don't know. It could just be, oh, no, hold on. It does go in and out. You're right. But I don't know why. Can you guys, okay, it's fine. All right, listen, let's just do Sol and then I will get off this. So someone asked for Sol. Look at that, daily 50 EMA for Sol. That's pretty impressive. Love the poster on your video. Poster? What poster? I don't normally see you on here. You are a regular time person. Audio is excellent. Restart video. Thanks, guys. Thanks for backing me up, letting me know that it's not me. Okay, this is impressive for Sol that we're still above the 50 EMA on the daily. Obviously, this is, you guys can see it clearly that that's the vector that it wicked into. So that's good, and that's a higher time frame, fine. So that means we can go down to the 4 hour and see what's happening there. 200 EMA on the 4 hour, delicious. That's actually delicious. This is really good. All we need to make sure now, because can you guys see this clearly? Yes, you can. This is the green vector, but this wick came below it. Let's see, what is it, this one? And it didn't come exactly into this one. So I would be careful with Sol. This is also an M formation right here. This is a 4 hour M formation. So we need to be careful. Sol is either going to reject under the 50 EMA and then come back into this area. And that's where we decide and see if we're going to get market structure change, or it's just going to go into a V-shaped recovery. But I would not be buying Sol this expensive anyway. So you don't have to already have it, and then you would just be holding on to it, you know. But yeah, I don't think I'd be buying. I don't see this really as a buy opportunity for Sol. It's and you know, I mean, yeah, I guess if you're looking for a trade, I'd be looking for a 50 EMA rejection. Sorry, I shouldn't put it all the way down there. A 50 EMA rejection to short it further, because this is such a large wick. It means that whatever it came for down here wasn't fully recovered. It's likely it will return there. So let's go down to a smaller time frame and see what's happening. Geez, look at the volume in that Sol. That's crazy. we've got 25 minutes on this 1 hour candle. Yeah, so see you got this big huge hammer, but the current 1 hour candle that has 25 minutes is coming down. So this is not a hammer that's a V-shaped recovery, because this one is already coming down. Like, if this was going to be a V-shaped recovery, the current 1 hour candle would already be shifting to the upside. It's not doing that. So we need more time to decide what to do with Sol. I have a feeling, and this is just a feeling, I'm trying to be more psychic with my trading this year, because I think it will be fun to be psychic and not skilled. But it might do a H recovery instead. And that means when it comes back somewhere around here, it might not be exact. Usually it's about halfway of the wick. So let's measure the wick out. If we go here to here, wait, what am I doing? No, that's the wrong one. Hold on a second. This one here. So if we go halfway of this wick here, then that means we're looking to see if we get a H formation that settles somewhere around $92. If it settles somewhere around $92, that's when we start looking for W's and expect that it's going to move to the upside. But if it breaks lower than that, then we're looking for EMA retests to short it further to the downside. Hopefully that makes sense. It's still got more work to do, so I don't know which one at this point. But yeah, let's see if we return to around 92, that's where we make our decision. Oracle Annie, I have a hard time telling if a W or M. Can you please explain? Yeah, I'm going to do a whole video on that, because it's not just about the W or M. These are the things that I can't really explain on YouTube. That's why they're in like a whole full course, because it's not just the W and the M. It's the W and the M in the right place in the cycle. And then the price action that makes up the W and the M. So there's a lot of moving parts to it, but I will try to focus more in my future videos on explaining exactly what is a good M and W and in the right place. Iceland is amazing. You were choppy. It's fixed. Can you do Matic? Yeah, I'll do Matic. You guys have convinced me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to Iceland. I told my daughter and she said, how boring. I'm like, what the hell? It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I thought I was crazy for a minute, but now you guys have shown me I'm not crazy. So I appreciate it. Don't forget the news in an hour and 20 minutes. US could reverse it here. Let's have a look. What news do we have coming up in an hour and 20 minutes? Today is Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Wait, is this the right date? No, it's not. Let's refresh. ISM manufacturing, JOLTS job opening. Okay, let's have a look at the normal markets. I haven't looked at them in a long time. Let's have a look at that. I will come back to Matic. I do jump around when I'm live. I apologize. But if I don't come back to it, just scream at me in the chat and I'll do it. But I want to have a look at this. All right, this one, what's going on here? I mean, that does look like a bit of a W, doesn't it? But is it in the right place? Yes, 2, 3 into a W formation. But yeah, okay, so it hasn't broken the 50 EMA yet. This is on the daily time frame for Dixie. Holding 800, holding 800. Okay, what else have we got going on? Oh, all of these broke all-time highs. I do know that. Okay. So, I mean, you expect a pullback at the all-time high, at least initially. If they hold 50s, that would be positive. But if they break the 50, it won't. So, okay, well, yeah, we'll wait for the news. The news is 7 p.m., which will be within the first hour of the US session opening. So, yeah, like I said, US will do what US will make the move on this. They're either going to come back and see, this is actually looking like a good V shape, guys. This is actually looking decent. The way it's moving up here is pretty decent, but it's got to get above the 10 and hold above the 10. The US might do it. Let's wait for the US. The UK session ends in 20 minutes. Then over that half-hour period between the UK finishing in 20 minutes and US starting, that's where you want to pay really close attention to what the price is doing there, because there's a pre-market, right? So there's that half-hour gap is where the pre-market acts. And so jump down to the 5-minute time frame in that little gap there and just see if we start moving fast, like that might help to complete this V shape. We start moving fast to get back up here, that's going to be positive. And then the US will probably open with a little bit of a pullback, and then it's off from there if that all plays out that way. So I'm not saying it's going up, I'm just telling you what to look out for when we get that session changeover, because it could be a good opportunity. Okay, let me do it. UK finishes in 3 hours. No, you're wrong. We trade CME here, not the Forex times. It's different, completely different times. I get this question all the time. Okay, now what did I say I was going to do? I said I was going to do Matic. All right, let's just get rid of all of this. I don't even know what all of this is. So look at that, 200 EMA on the daily. Yeah, okay. It is a lower low. That wick is a lower low. It's not closing back above the 4 hour just yet, but there's still 2 hours to go. And yeah, the next 1 hour candle is not pushing up higher. Okay, so this is the low of the week. This is where the current 1 hour candle closed back above, okay? But this next candle is not pushing us away from it. So wait to see if price settles somewhere between the 800 and the low of the week, and it can hold the low of the week, then it could be a however, it's a risk. All of this stuff, buying right now, it's a risk banking on you believing that the ETF is going to get approved and this was just a fake out. The reason it's a risk is because we've done this now, and so, you know, we could just retrace to the 200 EMA and head down further. So it's really only worth it, like going, oh, hold on. I don't know what happened there. Am I still here? My whole computer just turned off. Am I still here? This is the biggest hot mess stream ever. I think I am still here. Smash the like button if I'm still here, because the comments have stopped as well. You're fine. Okay, thanks. But yeah, anyway, this is a massive risk, is what I was saying, buying the dips where we are now. I really do think we're going to need a couple of days to settle after this, and I really don't think that anybody should be aping into anything right now. If this is going to turn out to be a buy the dip moment, price will settle and will be okay on most alts. The only thing I believe we may get a V-shaped recovery on is Bitcoin, and that is simply because of the ETF, and that this could have just been a leverage wipeout beforehand. So for me, if I'm going to trade US, I'm only looking at like if I'm going to leverage trade anything in the US, I'm only going to be looking at Bitcoin to see if it gives me the right signal to open a long position. And if it doesn't, I'm simply just going to look for any of these EMA rejections to open a short position, or just stay out. I don't really care. My focus right now, with such a nice big sell-off, is going to be to wait for the altcoins to settle to buy for the long term. So that's my focus. The only leverage trade I'd be interested in taking is Bitcoin if I get the right signals. EMA rejection short, or a key level short, which could be the low of the day, the high of the week. Or V-shaped recovery, US takes off with speed to the upside, then that's a long position. Annie, I've traded the M at the top of the range on 15-minute as a midweek reversal pattern on Bitcoin good choice. If this is the case, would you see the current price action as a drop level 2? Okay, so you traded this, wait, what did you say? On the 15-minute. Okay, so you traded this as an M. That's a drop 1 there because it broke the 50 with volume. That's the board meeting. This is drop 2. Yeah, so based on that, there could be a retracement to EMAs. I would be looking, if I were you and you want to stay in your short, I'd be looking to see if price cannot get back above the high of the week here. You know, and if it's anywhere under, or it cannot get back above the high of the week, I would expect that you are going to get a third drop, you know, into the end of the week. So that's what I would be monitoring if I happen to catch this short up here. But well done to you, because that's an epic short. You did really well. Don't forget to smash a like. Thanks, guys. Only 180 likes. Come on. Annie, wish you the best. I wish you the best too. If you need someone really crazy about exploring nature, let me know. Yeah, that's my goal for 2024, is to get out in more nature. Do you use Bookmap? Not so much. I prefer Trading Light, especially for teaching people how to use heat maps, because it's so clean and it's so neat. Bookmap can be quite overwhelming. So as a teaching material, I think Trading Light is much cleaner, and yeah, it just kind of makes more sense. All right, guys, I'm doing one more coin and then I'm jumping off this. So what should it be? 1K likes, 1K. Do you use Trading Light for order flow? That's what I use it for. Yeah. Caught the short, woke up, spot bags down, but leverage trades up. That's the perfect hedge, isn't it? That's what you're supposed to use leverage for, is like to use it as a hedge against your long-term spot buys. That way you don't care. Like if you don't have to get leverage longs in a bull market. You have to get leverage shorts, like low leverage shorts, to protect against the pullbacks on your spot bags. That's the way we use it. Everybody uses leverage for greed. It's the wrong way. Holy crap, I can't do all these coins. Okay, whichever one comes out at me. I'm going to do Rune. Okay, we're doing Rune, guys. That's the last one I'm going to do. Where is it? I think it's here. Grok. Oh my goodness, if you're trading meme coins in this, you got some serious guts. I don't particularly have guts like that in a big move like this to trade meme coins. Okay, daily, still 10 hours to go, but the daily has wicked back up to the 50 EMA at this point, which means that the 4 hour has wicked back up to the 200 EMA. It's just on it right now. Let me zoom out on this. Yeah, see, the thing with Rune, I think I covered this on, was it yesterday's show maybe? Rune was something that I was looking to either trade or long-term buy. Wait, it was. Where's the chart for that? Because I just remembered. Let's find the actual chart. I think it came lower than what I said. Is it here? Yes, I said one of two things. Actually, this might be a decent buy. I was waiting for either a higher low, which I thought was going to be more probable because I didn't expect this big move down, obviously, or I wanted it to come back to this zone for a third touch. And I said, if it comes back to this third zone, that's where I would look to invest in it. But otherwise, it would just be a trade, because if I'm going to invest, I want it really cheap. But now that it's wicked down below that, I have to move this now, because this vector here lines up with the 800 EMA, and that's where we wicked to. So I'm actually going to be even more tight. I'm going to move this down. $4.40-ish is where I would be interested in buying Rune for an investment purposes, like for holding it for the bull market. This is obviously no longer relevant. But look, the thing about it is, you know, lower high, lower high, lower high. So this trend line here is still intact, but we broke this support. So lower time frames, again, look to see what happens. It's currently below all of the EMAs, which is bearish. So at best case, I would like to see Rune give me the same sort of thing, another H pattern somewhere around here. If it creates a higher low, then I get involved, but I don't really want to do anything where it is right now. So yeah, that's what I'd be watching out for. But Rune is one that I wanted to be in my long-term portfolio for the next cycle, and I didn't get in on it early enough. So I am interested, like if it comes back down here, back down to, you know, a return of this wick, I probably will buy it for the long term, providing it holds the 800 EMA. So yeah, it's actually definitely one I think worth watching. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. You've got over 1K likes. Thank you, my friends, for keeping an eye on that stuff. You guys are watching my likes more than you watch the price action. That's so cool. But I appreciate that because it means that you guys are supporting me, and I really, really appreciate that. So thank you, guys. I hope that you are all safe and you're all good. And just remember, we want to make smart plans in this cycle, you know? So if it means we have to calm down, we don't want to be buying falling knives because we don't know if another falling knife is coming. Let's just wait for price to settle, a little bit more price action. The only thing I think that may be worth trading in the US, you know, after that news time or after the open is going to be Bitcoin. You might get a good leverage trade on that. Leave everything else for a couple of days. I will try to do another I'm committing. I will do another update on higher time frame altcoins to buy for the long term by the end of the week. So we don't have to worry about that. Let's just focus on Bitcoin and have an amazing day. And thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys on the next one.